Hey guys, Leah Michelle Resistance Chicks coming at you March 23rd. Once again, it's our mother's birthday. Tomorrow
we're not gonna vote. We're gonna
was
vote.
going to be the great vote. And then there was going to be, then they said there wasn't going to be a vote. And then now there's going to be a vote. And I don't think these people can make up their mind. And listen, if you are that inconsistent and you can't decide whether you're going to vote or not, then you shouldn't even have the right to vote.
Yeah, so obviously nobody wants this ObamaCare, nobody wants Ryancare. I don't even know when we're going to get this out. We'll probably have another video that we have to put out tomorrow, obviously.
Sorry, people.
Maybe this will be the first one we put out. But a new Congressional Budget Office report for Speaker Ryan, the revised American Health Care Act reveals that 24 million would still lose insurance by 2026, and the plan saves less money than the previous version. They've been trying to hash it out. Trump is saying you got to vote or we're not going to do anything. But this is my favorite part. A friend of mine who knows Massie sent me a picture.
Congressman Thomas Massie from Kentucky.
Where he changed his vote from a no vote. And I just watched this. He changed from no.
Congressman from Kentucky, Thomas Massie. Congressman, thanks so much for the time.
Hey, thanks for having me on again, Kate.
Thank you. So, you have been a no vote on this healthcare bill. That's been no surprise. According to Twitter today, you've now changed your vote as of this afternoon from no to hell no. Please explain, Congressman.
Well, I thought I would double down. There's a lot of speculation as to whether members are changing their votes right now, and I just wanted to let people know that I was steadfastly in the no category. Frankly, I think that's indicative of a lot of my colleagues. I've counted 30 conservatives who are voting no on this, and they really aren't changing their position and haven't changed their position in the last 24 hours.
That's very interesting, because you hear a very different message from the White House and from Republican leaders right now. The White House saying that the momentum's all in their favor. House Speaker Paul Ryan saying they're adding votes, not losing votes today. And a spokesman for Mark Meadows, who you know very well, the chair of the Freedom Caucus, he is striking a bit of an optimistic tone, a surprising optimistic tone. His spokesman saying that we're hopeful we can get something done, and they're working with leaders on it all throughout the night. Do you sense the momentum is shifting in Speaker Ryan's favor?
Well, let me tell you how the leadership can be right and I can be right at the same time. I told you we've got 30 hard no's that aren't changing. In fact, there were a lot more than 30 no's on this, and those people just aren't vocal. I've witnessed the leadership on the floor working on members of Congress that aren't on anybody's list as being no. So they probably got problems that they are fixing that everybody doesn't even know about yet. So they may have switched 10 members, but not 10 members on my list, not 2 members on my list.
You still think this bill has no chance, or do you think it's changing tonight and it does have a chance tomorrow night?
Well, they're meeting in the Rules Committee right now upstairs, and they're not going to make any changes in there that are going to change 30 of the Freedom Caucus or other conservatives like myself from no to yes. Like, the changes just aren't that drastic. And I think we could get to yes, but I think it's going to take this bill going down tomorrow. They may pull the bill from the floor, or
they pulled the bill. This was yesterday. They pulled the bill today. They're going to try to vote on it tomorrow.
Right. They may push it to the floor. If they do, I think it'll fail.
You still think, no matter though the White House and House Speaker think that they've got the momentum, the wind is at their back, you still think that they are, I don't know, making it up? You don't think they can get there?
Well, those are the key words: momentum, wind at their backs. They're not telling you they have the votes because they don't have the votes. They're using a lot of euphemisms, and they're sounding really optimistic, but I can tell you they're in trouble.
During the meeting yesterday, when President Trump visited you all, he warned all of you that voting against this could mean some of you could lose your seats, and also that Republicans could lose the majorities. Do you believe him?
We're afraid he's a one-term president if this passes. We are trying to save him. The phone calls to my office are running 275 against versus 4. Only 4 votes from my constituents are in favor of this. So this electorally, voting for this is bad today, and it's going to be really bad in 2 or 3 years when the changes start kicking in and health insurance prices start going through the roof.
But Congressman, you also know politically, this president is a man that is known to take names, and this is a...
And she goes on to say, are you worried, aren't you worried? And he's like, no. Listen, he goes, I have to represent my people in Kentucky, and they don't want this. Nobody wants this, so. All right.
So there you go. I mean, literally, Leah and I were just we were filming and going through different articles, and we're like, oh my gosh, they've canceled the vote. Like Breitbart had an article saying that they had officially canceled the vote, so we were going to cover that and bring that to you. We go to Breitbart, and they pulled that article. So because the vote is going on, I think it was like as of 11 minutes ago.
It's even worse than that. Some of the articles, when you Google like Ryancare from the other mainstream media, Trumpcare, Ryancare, whatever care is officially falling apart. Dow gives back gains as do or die day for Ryancare. May wait until Friday, and then it might happen. And then goes on to say that Trump Ryancare is falling apart. Oh, sorry, that was another one. The Freedom Caucus says there's not a lot, but one of them I was reading where Trump was saying, "Do or die. You have to do this. You've got to vote on it." Or you're going to have Obamacare stuck for forever. So it's, this one's maddening.
Yeah. Oh,
this
yeah.
one's crazy.
Because this is one of the biggest platforms that Trump ran on. And unfortunately, I have to agree with Massie on this issue wholeheartedly, that if this thing goes through, it is going to be an even bigger failure than Obamacare. And it's not going to bode well for Trump's second,
This is
running.
This is the confusing one for my head right now. I just got to say somebody's pulling somebody's leg, and I don't know. We're all going to lose legs.
Trump had said so many times. We've all heard him say this. Listen, I've often just said, just let it fall apart.
Right.
He said, now this is the key thing that he says. He says, now that wouldn't be good for the people because it's gonna, it would be bad coverage and stuff like that. But it would hurt a lot of people. But that's kind of his preference. That it fall apart just naturally and implode, and then they can start from scratch. Because right now, what this is, they're calling it Ryancare, they're calling it Obamacare Light, they're calling it Obamacare 2.0 and all this stuff because it's pretty much the same thing as Obamacare. So Trump's idea, I think, is to scrap it all together, get rid of it, so that there's nothing.
Well, watch ours. You'll see what our thing is, what our vote is. None of this matters as long as real health care, holistic
exactly.
healthcare
You need
is
to go back
illegal.
and watch it. We just did that, 2 days ago?
Yeah.
So, all right, you guys. So there it is. We'll try to come back tomorrow with an update on that.
We got one more fun thing coming for you, so stick with us.
All right, we'll be back. This is Leah Michelle signing off for Resistance Chicks. It's not a conspiracy theory.
If it's a truth.
If it's a truth, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Mass Faith 3 and Resistance Chicks. Ring the bell for notifications and find us on Facebook and Twitter. We love you guys. God bless.
I was cold.